well, one thing is that we had to discuss before anything else. You were having mustache envy.
I am, yes,
So,
or somebody else is.
well, here we go. So we're actually going to switch over. I've got a video prepared for you, and this is Mike Beltran,
Yep.
UFC. And we've talked about him before, I think, on the show. But I think you kept saying that he must have had like mustache extensions or something like that.
Well, he doesn't. I'm looking at it now.
Yeah, here we go. Let's just play this.
I've been asked by several people to see if I can transform my mustache into a mask. So, just for the record, this is a mustache. All right, this is not a beard. So,
I mean, it's basically a beard.
This is possible to do this transformation.
What's he saying it is? So he's braiding it.
I think.
My beanie,
One sec.
like so, and
I think he's making a mask out of his mustache. I'm sorry for the audio people.
to be fully protected.
That looks like hell.
Well, my friends, I think this works.
Right, there you go. So
That's pretty good, though.
So for the audio
Wait a
people, Mike Beltran, he's the guy who like has the braided mustache, the really, really long one in UFC. He's the UFC referee, and he unbraided it and then combed it across his face and then put a hat and sunglasses on. Now, you see, do you get mustache envy?
So, no, that's too much. I don't get. I would not like a mustache that long. But I thought he had, and you're right. I did say that has to be extensions, but now that I see the mustache and how it is, that's the way the mustache grows, because it looks like just frizzy all over the place, and very, very sensitive. Because those could be pulled out very easily. If somebody grabbed it, they pull out a whole lot of hair. So I don't know what makes it that way. I'm not an expert, but and it takes a lot of patience to grow a mustache that long. And how long do you think it's been growing?
His all his life. I mean, there must be like a point where it just won't grow any longer.
Yeah, and there has to be a point too where he has to trim the ends of it too, because it does become. You will have a point of a hair that will go into like why it's frazzled is it burst out into 2 or 3 different other hairs. It just I don't even know how to explain it, but that's why it's frizzy like
split ends.
I call it frizzy. It's split end. That's exactly what I was going to say. Why didn't I say that then? I don't know.
So, just for people who don't know, you started growing your mustache out because of Ox Baker. Am I right?
Yeah, he was my first inspiration to do it, because he'd go, he'd do his and it was dyed jet black. You know, if he let it go naturally, it'd all be gray. But since he was portraying a real tough guy, it had to be black. If it was gray, you'd think he was old. And he was, I was like 22 then when I met him, and he was probably 20 years older. But funny guy, but he had that mustache, and I said, I wonder, can I grow one like that? Not quite, but I did grow one, and it's not like his, but it sets me apart from the next guy.
Yeah. You're in the pantheon of great wrestling mustache wearers, I think.
Who else?
I think we did this before, but who was that guy? Bully Busick.
Yeah, I was just thinking of him.
Yeah,
I just couldn't remember his name. I can't remember
struggling.
anybody's name. I can't remember anybody's name. And I don't think anybody else has the mustache like that at all.
No, I don't think so. I think there's someone in AEW who's like rarely in AEW. I can't remember if it's like the Butcher or the Blade or something, but one of them's got a powerful mustache.